Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ann Garcon, and on this channel we discuss all things faith, lifestyle, and sister lock. So if you're interested in that, I say stick around. Today I'm going to be sharing part 3 of a mini series, Why I Left the DOE, the hardships in between, and where I am now. So if you're interested, keep watching. So I wanted to end this series on a positive note. Taking a leap is not easy, but it could be worth it if you know that it's something that you've been called to do, and if you trust God through it all, in the beginning, middle, and the end. I'm at the, I wouldn't say end of my leap, but I'm finally landing. I wanted to talk to you about some of the gains after leaving the DOE. If you did not watch the previous 2 videos, I'd encourage you to do so right now. I'll leave them in the description box below, and then come back so you can hear about the ending of it all. So it was a year before I started working again. I was literally in my resting place. I rested. I don't rest. That's not like, it's just not part of my life, which is bad. I'm working on it. But from January until 2024, all the way until June of 2025, I wasn't working. That's a whole year and a half. So I am literally just, my husband is bringing in his income. I have different side things that I do. So I would make, a couple of $100 here, a couple of thousand here, based on if I was, invited somewhere to sing, or invited somewhere to preach, or if I was able to sell some books, or if I made, a couple of $100 from, I have a health and wellness business. So like there was little bits of money coming in here and there, but nothing really sustainable, right? And so, I would put it in the pot whenever, I would get paid. You use it for groceries, use it for all, different kinds of bills and stuff. So, and I was literally just trusting God. It was just really like on some, God, you said you're a provider, provide. I'm literally banking on you on you to provide in this season. And God just blew my mind, y'all. But some of the gains that I experienced after that, one of my main gains was how Bailey has thrived, how she has grown so much. And, with me being more present and being able to just be with her, right? Just engaging her in conversation, working on those goals, like, thank goodness I was able to go back to school, because I learned so much about her and how to communicate with her, how to respond to her when she has, maybe a meltdown, or how to correct certain things that she's doing. So like going to school really helped me to be better for her. So that's another gain. She grew, I grew, my family grew, because whatever I would learn, I'd bring it back and say, okay, hey guys, this is what we're going to do. This is how we need to approach this situation. If Bailey does this, this is what we do. If Bailey says this, this is what we do. This is how we respond. And so we're all learning how to be better just for her, right? So another gain is that my stress levels are different. Like I don't have to stress out about meeting unrealistic expectations. How about that? Yeah. Like teaching was low-key draining. But now I have time to take care of myself. And like I said, I wanted to be more present. And so beautiful gains. Those are some personal gains. Professionally, I've learned so much about this community of children, right? The neurodivergent community, and how to service them, how to meet their needs, how to be an advocate for them. I've learned the look fors, right? So when I'm talking to parents who may have questions, I know what they need to identify. If they see certain things, okay, it could be this, it could be that. Bailey has been educationally diagnosed with having autism, and so I can relate to parents who may be ashamed or may be nervous about sharing out loud, or if I share a story here or there, they're able to come to me and kind of just seek some type of advice. And so professionally, I've gained a lot so that I can really advocate for my child and for other students. Some spiritual gains that I've had is that me and God, how do you do it? We're like this. What's that? We're locked in. Like the level of surrender, my level of surrender was met with more of him showing me who he is. I've been singing about this God. I've been preaching about this God. I've been teaching about this God, but I really learned about this God within the past year and a half in a way that I've never learned about him before. And it's all because of personal experience. Like, he showed me things that I never saw years ago. And so spiritually, I've gained insight on how to really hear the voice of God and move. I become more obedient, and that's why you may feel like, and you do a lot. No, I'm just being obedient to what I'm hearing and to what I'm seeing, to what I'm sensing. I just want to do all that God has put me here to do. I've learned that my identity is in Christ. It's not in what I do, but it's in who I am, and I am connected to him. And I've learned that I can pivot and still thrive. I learned that, everything comes with a downfall, but when you trust God, like, you win. That's it. In the end, we win. And so you may take like a here, that there, but in the end, you win. So I'm now working with children who are neurodivergent. I travel to their schools, and I work with them depending on whatever their case is. If it's 2 hours a day, if it's 1 hour a day, if it's just 3 times a week, and I'm able to fit in different kids at different times of the day, and still be present and still make pretty good money. So it levels out. I'm working part-time right now, but I am seeing close to full-time money. So God is a provider, y'all. When he leads you somewhere, he will make the provision. It may not look the way you want it to look. It may not feel the way you want it to feel. But God always comes through, and he created a beautiful schedule for me to be able to have more time for rest, because he knows I need rest, more time for my family, more time for my ministry and my passions. And this is where, I think I like this little life. I love it here. And I just want to encourage you, if you are on the edge, if you're on the edge and you want to take that leap, call me and I'll push you. Let this video be your push off the cliff. Take the leap. Take the leap and see. Case in point, my video was just interrupted because my daughter's school called because she sprained her ankle. Melody, how did you do that?
Everything was fun.
So now I have to go pick her up. But that's the freedom that this new life gives me, that, like I said, I can be present. So off I go to get my daughter from school. Y'all, take that leap. If God is telling you to do it, you not doing it is operating in disobedience. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for riding with me throughout this whole mini series. I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, like, let me know. I can answer that in another video. Anything that resonated with you, please comment down below. I will see you next time. And don't forget, there's only one you, so be the best you.